Welcome everyone for another workout. Today we are targeting your thighs and biceps. You'll need a little bit of equipment for this workout, a chair which we will utilize as your bar, and then one light weight. I'm using a 2-pound weight today, so you can follow along the same as me. If you don't have any weights, just try the movement without anything and you'll still feel a little bit of burn in those muscles, or you can easily grab a can or a bottle of water. If you're new to my channel, my name's Sophie. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have tons of fun. Nothing else really left to say. Oh, apart from I've decided not to put music on this video because I know we all like different genres. So if you want to put some tunes on, pop them on now. Otherwise, we shall begin. We'll start with your left hand on the chair and bring the feet so they are facing forwards, they're parallel and roughly as wide as your hips. The weight comes into the left hand. We rise high onto the tips of the toes and bend the knees down. So imagine you're sinking down a wall. We begin with tiny pulses down and up of the knees. Now, as always with the workouts, I'm doing all the timing for you. So you don't need to worry about any of that. I've got my eyes on the clock, which is just down there. So from time to time, you see me glancing down. That's what I am looking at. Things to think about as we've started this work into the thighs is keeping a nice neutral spine. So maybe bring your hand behind your back and check if your tailbone's back and you're leaning forwards. And if you are in that position, just bring yourself to a really nice upright position. Hopefully with these tiny up and down movements, you should be starting to feel that work deep into the quadriceps. At any point, if it's too much, just remember you can lower the heels down towards the floor. We're holding for 10 more seconds and then we'll add that work with the biceps. For 4, 3, 2, we maintain with the heels lifted. Reach the right arm up in front, slowly take it out to the side so you can still see that weight in your peripheral vision, and we'll begin your bicep curls. The legs are not moving, but my goodness, you should start to feel that burn into the quads. Now we all know with bar, we work deep into their stabilizing and slow twitch muscles, which often causes the legs to quiver and shake. And if you do get to that shake zone and you've never experienced it before, don't worry, just go along with it. It's what we are aiming for in today's workout. And if it's a little bit too much, maybe take a little break. It's entirely up to you. Just know that when you return to this workout, you're gonna feel stronger with every one we do. We have 10 more seconds, and then we go back to the pulses with the leg and turn this bicep curl into a mini pulse. In 3, 2, 1. It's a tiny pulse with the arms and with the legs, and my goodness, my thighs are really beginning to burn right now. And then I can feel that work a little bit into my shoulder, but primarily into the bicep on that right side. Whew, the legs are shaking indeed. My gosh. I bet you're wondering how long you have to go. 30 seconds, and then we're coming out of the move. Let's keep this going. Those tiny little pulses down. Check that the left hand on the bar is super nice and light. Do you know that we'll have to do all this on the second side as well? So bracing yourself for what's to come. Know in your mind that you can do it and how good that you'll feel after this workout. The legs will get a rest in 5 seconds, but we're going to continue with the bicep curls. 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels down, bring the arm in front. Find your balance on the left leg, and then we take the bicep curls with the right arm. So it's straight in and then extending out. If you're feeling lots and lots of pain in the shoulder, bring the arm to a slightly lower angle and then challenge your balance. See if you can bring that left arm out towards the side. As we take that full range of movement with the bicep curl all the way in and back out. This is the last move we do on this side. And then we're gonna repeat it all on the second side. And again, full range of motion all the way in, all the way out. You guys have 10 more seconds before we get to release the right arm. Give the legs a little bit of a shake in 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Give those legs a shake, maybe give them a little pat down, and we'll take your chair and flip your chair around to the opposite side. Bring in the weight this time into your left arm, and the right hand holds onto the bar. The difference with the legs is that we're going to keep the legs glued together. So making sure the ankles are touching, the toes are pointing forwards. Raising high again onto the tips of the toes, bending down through the knees, and we'll begin those tiny up and down pulses with the legs. Round 2. So again, right fingertips are nice and light, and the weight is in the left arm. Remember how we brought the hand behind your back before to feel what is your neutral spine. So again, we want to avoid over tucking forwards or pushing the hips back. Maybe imagining that the wall was directly behind you as you're going up and down through this motion. With the legs together, I want you to focus more on the inner thighs. So imagine you've got a winning lottery ticket in between your thighs and it's a super windy day and you're holding onto that lottery ticket nice and tight. That's going to help keep the work not only into the tops of the thighs, but right in between the legs. 15 seconds before we hold the legs and go to your bicep curl with the left arm. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, keep the legs still, bring the left arm up, open to the side, you can still see it in the corner in your peripheral vision, and we take our curls with the arm. So I told you about modifications. If you want to make this slightly easier, if you need to lower the heels, that will make it easier, so you can lower the heels down. If you're thinking you want an extra challenge, you're feeling on fire, lift those heels and see if you can sink even lower down. I'm not opting for that. I'm going to stay a little bit higher because my legs are burning. And again, remember that winning lottery ticket in between your thighs. Time check, 20 seconds of this move before we do your mini pulse with both the arms and the legs. Gosh, I almost feel like my face wants to start quivering because I have that much tension in the lower body right now. Ready for those pulses in 3, 2, 1. So again, pulsing both the biceps and the legs on the way down. Making sure you've got a really nice, strong grip on that weight. Finding that connection in your core. Thinking about keeping your belly button nice and close in towards your spine. I like to say that imagine you're wearing a belt and you've had to do your belt up. Oh, my balance. Really nice and tight. That helps keep that connection in the core. Should we see how we're doing on the time? You've got 25 seconds. And we finish off with our balance on our right leg. I just noticed that my ankles were splaying apart. Maybe yours are. So again, seeing if you can pull the ankles in nice and tight towards one another. Time check, you've got 8 seconds. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. In 3, 2, 1, and lower the legs down. Finding your balance this time on the right leg. Bring in the left arm forwards. Our final set of curls in and out. Remember, you've got that option where you can lower down slightly. Otherwise, lifting the arm towards shoulder height. Squeezing the right glute, seeing if you can bring that right arm out to the side, focusing on balance. Before you do rush off at the end of this workout, I'm going to give you a little stretch for the thighs, which I recommend you to stay for. And of course, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for new 10-minute workouts coming out every Thursday. And of course, if you like the workout, please hit the like button and leave your comments. They mean so much to me when I see them. And make sure to follow me on social media, Instagram at Sofie_Jayne. You are here for 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring that weight down and just give the legs like a really nice slap out. So we want to get that blood flowing, shake them out We'll turn around just to face your chair. Take a hold of the right foot in the right hand, bringing the inner thighs nice and close to one another, pushing the hips forwards, seeing if you can pull the right knee slightly further behind the left just to intensify that stretch on the front of the thigh. Releasing down. We'll do the second side, taking a hold of the left leg, keep the inner thighs nice and close to one another. Again, pushing the hips forwards, seeing if you can pull the left knee slightly further behind the right. Oh my gosh, this stretch feels so good. Releasing down. If you do want to carry on with your workout, make sure to go and check out the other videos on my channel. Otherwise, give yourselves a round of applause. That was hard work. And hopefully I'll see you next time for much more. Thank you, guys.